Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and The Flash, issue number 67. It should just be called The Trickster, because I feel like Mr. Williamson is constantly using the trickster in all of these stories. Now, do I have a problem with that? Well, alright, so The Greatest Trick of All, Part 1. Joshua Williamson on writing, Scott Collins on art, Luis Guerrero on color. Oh, hello. I just got a visitor. Luis Guerrero on colors, Steve Wands on letters, Rafa Sandoval, Jordi Tarragona and Tomio Amore on cover, and Ryan Sook on the variant cover. So James Jesse, the trickster, has a cool new trick up his sleeve, namely that he seems to have made every single person in the world happy, or at least that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's him who did it. And by the world, I actually mean Central City. Anyway, so everybody in Central City is super duper happy. Now, the art in this is great. Scott Collins does a freaking great job, all right? Because the entire time that everybody's saying they're happy, if the art just looked like they were in general happy, that's one thing, okay, who cares? But no, I was thinking to myself that a lot of these guys, if not most of these people, actually looked like they were straining to be happy. Like it looked like it in their eyes. You know, Detective Singh, everybody, they all looked like they were, struggling to be happy. And by the end of this, you realize that's actually what was happening. God forbid they're not happy. Something bad apparently happens. So, with that being the case, Barry the Flash seems to be the only one not affected. Well, somebody else isn't affected either, and that's Captain Cold. Not Captain, Commander Cold, the cool guy. So he got a whole bunch of people. Captain Cold is cool too. I know, he's the epitome of cool. See what I did there? What do you call it? But the trickster is beating the snot out of him in a circus tent somewhere, probably the one that he was in the previous issue. I like that Joshua Williamson is doing a lot with the trickster. I mean, he's been, ever since I jumped on this comic book, not this comic book, but, this comic title, I've just been seeing a lot that he's been doing with the trickster, and I kind of love it. It's not just the idea of being a Mark Hamill fan. Yes, I used to watch the old Flash live-action TV series before Grant Gustin was, I don't know, floating in his dad's, well, you know what I'm saying. I remember watching those and they were great, and seeing Mark Hamill as the trickster was like one of the highlights besides the original pilot. So I loved it. I don't know. I just like the way that Williamson handles the trickster. He's more than just a one trick. See what I did there? Pony. He's got different facets of his personality, which makes sense for him. Anyway, yeah, this is a really weird one. I'm looking forward to this right here. This is how you set up an arc. This issue right here, everything is just like topsy-turvy. You're wondering what the hell just happened. Well, now I gotta read the next issue, because all of a sudden it's like, oh, plot point at the end. Now I've gotta read the next issue. I've gotta read this arc. That's how you set up a freaking comic book, dude. I love this. Really good comic. That's really all I've got to say. I kind of gave away a lot of the comic book, sorry. But you should definitely be grabbing this, because I see good things at the very least in this arc. But I think most of us are rather enjoying this run. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.